So there's one legend right now in this game that just doesn't really seem to be getting that much attention, in terms of buffs, in terms of updates and small patches. This legend, ever since Apex really came out, has always been kinda, disregarded and almost low-key hated by Respawn. Of course, we're talking about Octane, no, not Octane, Bangalore. We're talking about Bangalore. Octane mains could rest today, but Bangalore, for some reason, guys, just hasn't really been getting much love. She was supposed to get an heirloom in this season. Her heirloom was then replaced, allegedly, by Gibby's heirloom. And even though she finally got a buff to her ultimate in season 7, it still wasn't a very, game-changing or big buff. I also should mention that Bangalore skins are also kinda trash, like especially the skin right here. What was Respawn thinking? Skins aren't that important to me if you're being real, but in this case right here, come on, this skin is just depressing. But yeah, let's talk about today, why Bangalore has always been disregarded by Respawn and what needs to take place with Bangalore to make her a much more effective and hopefully a much more, important legend in this game. I won't say Bangalore is trash. I also would not say Bangalore is, not a usable legend, because she is very effective. She can be very usable as well. But that still doesn't mean that Respawn should kind of, just disregard her and not give her the updates that she needs because she's in, what we call a good place. So if you guys are ready, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. I say this in every single video, but we're on the road to 50k. So if you guys want to come and support your boy, hit that sub button. I appreciate that very, very much. And also, let's try to hit 400 likes in today's video. Can we do it? Let's see. Leave a like. So Bangalore, here's a really interesting thing right here, right? Bangalore isn't really a bad legend, which is strange because most legends in this game, when Respawn just leaves them to collect dust and they don't get much updates or patches or kind of like reworks, they always tend to be kind of trash. But Bangalore has always been the opposite. Bangalore, in my opinion, is a very average legend right now. She's not bad, but she's also not, god tier. We also get to see some extremely talented players as well use Bangalore, like, Shiv, even Pooch, two really good streamers right now. So you could be very effective with Bangalore. But that's the thing right there. You could technically be effective with any legend in this game. It just depends on, if you're a good player. So Bangalore being a very effective legend once you know how to play her isn't really an excuse for her not, getting a lot of buffs and updates and changes. Since Apex dropped back in 2019, in February, right? Bangalore really hasn't changed that much. But if we compare it to legends like Mirage, Lifeline, Octane, I mean basically every single legend in the game right now, those legends just seem to get more updates and more changes, and I don't know why. There's some kind of stat that Respawn is seeing that makes them believe that Bangalore is in a very, very good place, and this information is the exact reason why Respawn isn't touching her too much. I mean, Loba was a brand new legend in season 5 and she already has a lot more, serious and in-depth changes as compared to Bangalore, which is kinda crazy to think about. So here's the goal of this video. I am not a Bangalore main. I don't play Bangalore if at all. I really only play Bangalore to get gameplay for this video, but for you guys out there who actually play Bangalore or just know how you feel Bangalore should be buffed or changed, it doesn't even have to be like a really game-changing buff. It could just be a simple change that makes her, more updated or more relevant in, the current meta of Apex. So I want to ask you guys, how do you think Respawn should go about buffing Bangalore in Apex? Do you think her tactical needs to be changed? Do you think her ultimate ability needs to be changed? Do you think her passive needs to be changed? Or do you even think she needs to be reworked on a whole? What are your thoughts on the current state of Bangalore in this game, and how do you think Respawn should go about buffing her? Comment your thoughts right now. I read every single comment, as you guys know. So don't be shy, let me know your thoughts. I want to see what you guys think. Let me know how you think Bangalore should be buffed or changed or just, updated. I want to read this, this tweet that Pooch posted. If you guys don't know who Pooch is, he's a Bangalore main and he's a streamer on Twitch. But he posted some ideas on how to buff Bangalore back in July. And Josh Medina, who was a producer at Respawn, responded and basically said good feedback. Which is, Respawn saying good feedback is really good, and who knows if this feedback was actually taken into consideration and sent to the design team and stuff. We could potentially see some of these buffs or like variations of these buffs coming to Bangalore very soon. So let's take a look at what Pooch said. Some ideas for a Bangalore rework or buff. Out comes down faster or explodes faster and does not stun the team, but still can stun Bang and reduce the damage of Out from 40 to 20. Obviously Respawn did take into consideration this feedback because in Season 7, this exact same thing was buffed. The time it actually takes for Bangalore's Out to be activated or to come down was reduced. I'm not sure by how much exactly, but it was reduced. No, I'm not sure, so you guys could go and correct me on this if I'm wrong, but I think Bangalore's ultimate still stuns your teammates. I could be wrong, I just think that that's how it currently works. So while Respawn did listen to some of this, of course, because it comes down faster now, I think it also still stuns, her teammates. As Bang is running and her double time activates, her holster gun reloads. So if you have an R99 and an R301, only your second gun will reload. This to me is a really interesting idea. It kinda does make sense in a way. So let's say your primary gun is the R99 and your secondary is the wingman. When double time activates, your R99 will not reload, but your wingman, if it actually needs to be reloaded, will then reload in, Bangalore's holster. I actually like this idea a lot, and we'll see one day if Respawn implements this, but this is a good change for Bangalore. It does make sense in a way. So what do you guys think about this? As Bangalore Out comes down, her double time activates for 3 to 4 seconds, so she can run through and pass her ultimate if needed. This right here is perfect. I feel like Bangalore should already have this. As Bangalore uses her Out, double time is activated so she can actually, get out the way and stuff if she needs to. This to me would be a very, very good Bangalore buff, and I feel like Respawn is most likely to actually, implement this out of every single, buff idea on this list. When Bang shoots the smoke, it's not as thick, so she can see through better than others. Again, guys, this sounds like a very practical and, logical buff for Bangalore to get. It also makes sense if Respawn would say, outline enemies as well for Bangalore when they're wearing her smoke, kind of like how, it works for Caustic. But yeah, this also seems like, a possible buff I could actually see coming into Apex. So with all of those ideas looked at and my opinions given on Bangalore as well, how do you guys think she should be buffed or changed or updated? Or do you even think she needs to be, updated in this game? Let me know. I feel like Pooch had some really good ideas, some very practical ideas. And I might actually play Bangalore a bit more if these ideas were to come into the game eventually. So we'll see what Respawn has in store for Bangalore, guys. She still remains the least updated legend in this game, but hopefully this trend will change in 2021. We'll see. So that's it for me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed. As always, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. Don't forget to let me know your thoughts down below, and I'll see you guys in some more Apex. Till next time.